I wanted to make a really quick recording to show you how you can use camscanner to easily take pictures of your assignments or your quizzes and exams and combine those into a single PDF document that'll make it much easier for me to organize and grade those. I have an iPhone. Uh, I've not tried to use this on an Android, but I hope it's fairly similar. So I'm going to click on the camscanner app. And this is actually pretty easy. I've only really done this about 3 or 4 times. So to get started in scanning a new document, click on that camera icon in the turquoise circle in the bottom. All right, so now you can see what my camera sees. So I've got 3 pages I want to scan in. I'm not even going to try very hard to get a very good picture. So it automatically recognizes the area that it should scan, and you can click on those white boxes on the 4 sides to adjust it if it didn't get it right. But in this case, it got it right, so I'm going to click on that arrow on the bottom right, and I'm going to zoom in, and you can see it's actually done a really good job of accurately capturing exactly what I wrote down. And so I like what I see, so I'm going to click on that check mark in on the bottom right. And then it automatically gives me the option to add more pages. So on sort of the right hand side of the screen there, I'm going to tap on that to add new pages. And so here's the second page I want to scan. And it didn't quite exactly get what I wanted to scan. It got some of the table that I don't want. So I'm going to click on that bar on the top and only highlight what I want to scan. So now that I'm happy, I'll click on that arrow on the bottom right. Right, and again, I can zoom in and double check and make sure it accurately captured what I wanted it to. So I'll click on that checkbox on the bottom right. All right, now for the third page, on sort of the, not totally the bottom, it says tap to collage. I don't want to do that, but all the way to the furthest bottom left, I'm going to click on that add button with the camera. So this will allow me to add yet another page. And again, it's done a good job of figuring out exactly what I wanted to scan. So I'll click on the arrow on the bottom right. I'll check, make sure. Again, it's done a really good job of converting, and so I can see really well exactly what I wrote. So I'll click on the checkbox on the bottom right. All right, so those are the only 3 pages I had. If I needed to scan more pages, I could click the add on the very bottom left, but I don't need to scan it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and click the share that's sort of in the middle on the bottom there. And the best format is PDF, so I'm going to click on the PDF. And then if I want to send it to somebody, click on the share on the top right. And so there are a number of things you can do here. With my Gmail account, I'm going to email it to myself, send it to my GGC account, and then click on the send on the top right there. So that will send it to my GGC account. I can pull that up on my laptop, and I can easily upload that to D2L, which would be my preference. If that's not an option for you, that's okay. When you do the share and you do the Gmail, just send it to me directly. And then another thing that's not a bad idea, in case something goes wrong and I don't get it or there's some other kind of problem, go ahead and save it to camscanner. Well, I don't know why it failed to save. There it went. It's saved at that time. And that way, if there's a problem, if I didn't get it, then you can always resend it to me. And so that's the end of this tutorial on camscanner.